The election has come and passed, and the uncertainty of the future and the angst, it still weighs heavier today than it did yesterday. I'm so grateful we live in a country where we can vote. I'm so grateful we live in a country where our voices matter and can be heard. I'm grateful that we can learn and listen and do our part to make our world a little better for our children. But what I'm the most grateful for is that this morning, the sun still rose from the east, and tonight it will slowly lower in the west. The birds were still singing their song and caring about their busyness. The season of fall is continuing to make its mark all over the earth. The leaves are still turning colors. The wind is still gently at our backs. What I'm most grateful for is that we serve a God who still reigns, who still remains in the beautiful rhythm of life He created. I'm exceedingly grateful that no matter what happens in the days to come, no matter who claims victorious as the President of the United States, that I, as a Christ follower, can still keep pressing on for the good for others and the glory of God. Today marks this new day of our lives moving forward. We can choose hurtful, damaging words, or we can choose words that speak life, love, and kindness to an already hurting world. Matthew chapter 5, verses 13 through 16 reminds us of exactly the choice we ought to make today. It says, "Let me tell you why you are here. You're here to be salt seasoning that brings out the God flavors of this earth. If you lose your saltiness, how will people taste godliness? You've lost your usefulness and will end up in the garbage." Here's another way to put it. You're here to be light, bringing out the God colors in the world. God is not a secret to be kept. We're going public with this, as public as a city on a hill. If I make you light bearers, you don't think I'm going to hide you under a bucket, do you? I'm putting you on a light stand. Now that I've put you there on a hilltop, on a light stand, shine. Keep open house. Be generous with your lives. By opening up to others, you'll prompt people to open up with God, this generous Father in heaven. Christ followers, we are the salt and light to a broken and hurting world. Today and the days to come, we have such an opportunity to live out the calling God has placed in our hearts. We can be the voice who speaks the loudest in the room, who shines Christ's love to all. I encourage you, I urge you, I plead with you. Be those people who bring the salt and light to the world. Pray for our leaders locally and nationally, regardless of whether they are red or blue. Because the truth of the matter is, we serve Christ, the one who willingly died on the cross to save us from our sins so that we can live eternally with Him. Go now. Be salt and light.